Hola guys, happy Thursday. Yes, Thursday. I almost said Friday because it is my Friday. It's our last day for the week, 3-day weekend like many of you guys. And I am exhausted. Oh, my foot is hurting. Excuse me. I just left Goodwill. I made it in time to go into the bins. And I usually don't like going into the bins this late in the day because either everything's going to be picked over or I heard that the lines at the end of the day are stupid long, and they were. I got there at 5:22. They close at 7, so I had enough time. Looked around a bit, found some stuff. Y'all know I'm going to show y'all. And now I'm on my way home with my foot hating me. But I almost went to McDonald's thinking it's Fast Food Friday. It's not. And now I done both farted around at the thrift store. So now coming home to make dinner is like, what am I going to make now? By the time I get home, it'll be a little after 7. So yeah, I have a few leftovers in the fridge, and I'm hoping I can put together and make something that will be palatable to him, something that he will enjoy. Guys, he gained 1.5 pounds. His GI is thrilled. She says it is great. 1.5 pounds is amazing in a month. To just keep doing what we're doing, and the goal is 115 by the end of September. By September 30th, his appointment is September 27th. He has said that he's noticed he has more of an appetite with the increased dosage of the ciprofloxacin. Sorry if I've already told you guys this, but apparently he wasn't just thinking it was making him hungry. It really was. But yeah, 1.5 pounds in a month. I'm so happy, and I could kind of tell. Not so much around his little arms, because you can still see his little elbow joints, and I mean not like, you know, a starving little child, but he's thin. And but I thought I noticed his face filling out a little, and his belly is starting to pooch out a little. I'm like, a little 1.5 pounds is in his cheeks and in his belly, so that's good. It's just I know he's relieved, so yay! Can't wait to see him a little fuller. Tomorrow, we're gonna go to our city's 4th of July parade. I say that. Now, we both love to sleep in, okay? Now, little dude is still in summer school, but he's been getting up the same time every morning, you know, to be at school. So, we like to sleep in, but we've never, in all the 20-some years that I have lived in my city, you guys, I've never been to the 4th of July parade, and I hear it's amazeballs. I hear it's really, really great. If it's as good as the 4th of July festivities that they put on in the evening, which we've gone to for years and years and years, it's going to be nice. So we aim to be at the park grounds by 8:30. Find a little spot. The parade starts at 9. And then I have to hit the grocery store. And as I'm walking out of Goodwill, guys, I'm like, you moron. You were supposed to be at the friggin' grocery store. Because we're going to picnic. Now, the last few years, Melinda's gone. And my friend, unfortunately, was out of town because her mom passed. So our 4th of July, we didn't do anything. And I was getting a little sad, thinking about Melinda and how many fun times we had at the park. And I'm like, she wouldn't want you to be sad. She would want you to be out there having a good time. So I'm like, my friend's here this year, so we're going to do our thing. I'm going to put a little picnic together. I say I'm going to grill some burgers and hot dogs. I say I'm gonna, but I may not. I may just skillet them. But I'm gonna do burgers and hot dogs, buns, chips, soda, water. Get a little tray of like cookies or something for dessert. Something simple, portable that you can eat in one hand and walk around. Something that doesn't take a whole bunch of utensils and stuff. Because don't get me wrong, my fluffy self wanted to add some potato salads and macaroni salads and baked beans. Ain't nobody trying to haul all that to the freaking park and then have to worry about ants and birds and dust and all kind of things flying in it. And then you got to worry about serving it all, and what are you going to use to serve it, and the utensils. Ain't nobody trying to do that, okay? I'm trying to get to the park with a simple picnic. So I have to get up. I don't have to. We want to get up in the morning and go to the parade, and then I have to run and grab some hot dogs, and I'm just gonna get some frozen patties. supposed to be doing right now, guys. But now it's 6:48 and I'm just not trying to get home. But it's okay. It'll keep me busy. We're trying to head out to the park around 5. Fireworks begin at 9:30. They usually do around 9:30, 9:45 once it gets nice and dark. We may get some showers throughout the day. We're not supposed to have any showers in the evening. It's supposed to be partly cloudy with scattered showers. Which, if it feels like right now does, is going to be lovely. It ain't going to be bright and beautiful, but it's going to be cooler than it has been. And I think that's going to make for a really nice afternoon because we want to be out there by 5, pick a good spot, find a good parking spot, walk in, and just enjoy. You know, enjoy the live music, enjoy the vibe. It's such a vibe. All these people having fun. I'm excited. I'm happy to just be out there, spend time with my friends, spend time with my little dude. Just be out in nature among happy people, listening to music, eating food, just making memories, guys. It's been a while. We've had some interruptions in our 4th of July's, but I'm just looking forward to spending time with my friends. I'm almost home. Chihuahua's carrito. We'll do a haul when I get there. I found the strangest Dollar Tree, guys. When I tell you the strangest Dollar Tree, see, my plan is to visit Dollar Trees that I haven't visited or have never visited in a really long time. And there's one not too close to my mom, but kind of close to my mom, next to a Walmart, that I really liked, but I haven't been to in years. But I didn't remember how to get there soon enough, so I was too far over to merge onto where I needed to be. So I'm just like, forget it. I'll just come another time. So I made a left to come home, and I ended up, if you're local, in this area called Cockrell Hill. I hadn't been through there in years, but it'll lead me straight home. So I'm driving through there, and clutch my pearls, I almost panicked and reversed because they have done some crazy construction down there. Y'all know those roundabouts in England and London by Big Ben, those roundabouts where you kind of merge and then go straight or merge and turn? Dallas is trying that crap, okay? And Dallas has done that in Oak Cliff in 2 spots. One of them, you guys, I go past every morning. It's in one of the areas that they're gentrifying and building all these condominiums and stuff in. Well, I don't know why they decided to build one because it wasn't necessary. It really wasn't. But I guess they thought for the aesthetic of the new area that it would be nice. Oak Cliff, my peoples, we don't know nothing about that. Let me tell you, it's been on the news 3 times that people come up onto it, don't realize it's a roundabout, and they slammed into the same apartment 2 times. So what's the solution Dallas figures out? Let's put up some plastic road barriers. That way they'll hit the barrier instead of the apartment. Y'all shouldn't have put no friggin' roundabout in no cliff. My peoples don't know about these things, okay? My peoples, we don't. So I say all that to say, there's another one in Cockrell Hill. Now, I've known this area my whole life. It's just, it was a straight shot. A straight shot. Now it's a roundabout. But when I tell you this one is ridiculous, it's a mess, you guys. And I sat there long enough yesterday, petrified, thinking, when is it my turn? When do I go? There's no lights. There's no... When do I go? Because it's coming from every direction. So I sat there long enough and I'm thinking, I need to pull my phone out and record this because y'all ain't never going to believe this unless y'all are from England. I'm gonna wing it. You know, I kind of crept out and crept forward, and I made it to the other side that I'm familiar with. So I finally crossed that torture spot, and I see a shopping center that's new to me. And I thought I saw a Dollar Tree, but it didn't look like a regular Dollar Tree. But I know the sign. I'm like, that's a friggin' Dollar Tree? I bet it was a little storefront or a little grocery store or maybe even a little restaurant at one point, because I'm like, that's a my people Dollar Tree. That's all I gotta say. But I got a few little things there. So I can show you that as well. You guys, look who meets me when I get home. Hola, corazoncito, mi amorcito negrito redondo. Ay, qué cochita hermosa. Ay, amorcito. You gonna come in? He likes to come in, snoop around. You ready? You gonna get in? Am I in your way? Yeah, this is our routine. He comes in, he snoops around, and then when I get out, he gets out with me. You ready to get out? Okay, okay. Hola, guys. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th. I'm at McDonald's. It's 1:55. I told you guys I put off all of my running around for today until this morning, and then it's been chaos, but then not. My brother had asked if he could come over, or offered to come over and do my faucet this morning, and I didn't want to be rude and say heck no, because I got too much to do. He decided he didn't want to go with us to the 4th of July stuff, but he would, he'd want to come and replace the whole faucet. And I'm like, oh gosh, it's gonna take forever, because me and my brother think we can do things, and we always end up finishing things, but it's by God's grace and pure luck that we actually finish it. Here comes little dude's food. Hang on. So I had a million questions like, dude, have you replaced the faucet before? Do you know how to put back the plumbing? You're gonna unplumb from under my sink, that kind of thing. He's like, piece of cake. I'm like, okay. I trust him enough to know that if we screw up something, because we're gonna be in this together, we'll get it fixed. But we're just alike in that, like, I can do it. And like I said, we end up doing it. It just costs us a lot of time and elbow grease. But anywho, I left the house. I went to Walmart for the picnic stuff, and then I went to Dollar General just now because I gotta ice down some cherry RC. Okay, so I got my cherry RC, and in my mad rush, I did not go look at the Dolly stuff, guys. Y'all know every time I'm in Dollar General, I gotta look at the Dolly stuff. I didn't look at the Dolly stuff, and the lady in front of me had the What Would Dolly Do sippy cup that I just bought. I needed one more bag of ice. Let me stop at this gas station. Bought the What Would Dolly Do cup, and then she had a few other things in her basket. I'm like, oh, I wanted to go back, but really I don't have the time to waste right now, and I'm already feeling rushed, and I don't like feeling rushed, but I'm already feeling rushed, and I'm only doing it to myself because I want to grill. I can make this stuff inside the house. They're meeting me at the house at 5, and then we'll traipse our way over to the park to be there by 6, because they're already setting it up to where they're going to close the roads off. Whole town shuts down 4th of July, so they're already looking to shut the streets down. So we're hoping to get a nice spot to chill out. It's been very, very humid, cloudy. The sun is just now starting to break through. They keep saying to expect showers. I'm not sure, but let me get another bag of ice. Ooh. What is it about beating the heck out of a bag of ice on the concrete that just makes you feel so summery and festive? It's just a vibe. It's the simple little things. It's clouding over again. If it's gonna rain, I hope it rains. I wouldn't even mind getting rained on at the park, I ain't gonna lie. I just don't want the fireworks to get rained out. That would really suck, because we have such a nice friggin' firework display, man. Such a nice one. Ay, tengo calor. I ain't putting no makeup on. Okay, what y'all see me in is what I'm wearing. I need something light because I'm fluffy and it's hot, and I'm wearing some denim-like capris, a little too thick for my liking, but the few little flowy pantaloons that I have don't match anything, and I don't want to wear shorts because of the mosquitoes. And I have off, but I don't want to have to be worried about the off. So I'm home. Let me get this food into this kid so he can eat. I'm going to chow down a little bit before I get these charcoals on. I'll see y'all in a little bit. We still got to do the haul. It's raining. Do y'all see my filthy little peanut? We had an adventure just now. You guys, y'all know I never trust happiness, right? Correle! So I get home with the groceries and I'm gonna start the grill and I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna put some waters in the ice chest in the trunk, and I lock my keys in the trunk. As I close the door, I hear this beep and I'm like, oh no. So I'm like, well, that's okay, because with these smart keys you can't lock your keys in the car. It's not possible. So I try to lift the trunk and it doesn't open. I go around the car a couple times trying to wiggle the doors open. They don't open. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you friggin' kidding me right now? Let me call my insurance, see if I have locksmith in my, if I have locksmith or road. I know I have roadside, but if locksmith is on my plan. So I get online. Mind you, I'm in a panic. I'm all flustered. I'm all, because y'all know how I get. I don't know what I'm gonna do. How can I get in my car? Why wouldn't it open? So I look up Geico customer service, Geico roadside assistance, and I press call on the number that pops up. But let's just say I think I played myself. I think I just allowed myself to be scammed, because I get on the line with the person and he answers, thank you for calling Geico, how can I help you? And I tell him that I locked my keys in my trunk and I want to know if I have a locksmith on my policy. So he says, well, let me check, what is your policy number? Now the man has a Middle Eastern accent. I know what I sound like, but come on, that's where a lot of the scams are being diverted to, those call centers and stuff. So I tell him I don't have my policy number. I couldn't remember my password or anything for my Geico account. So he asked me for my social security number, and for an instant I was like, ooh. But he said Geico, it was the number on the Geico website. So I gave this man my social security number and my date of birth. He pulls up my policy, sees my car, says he's putting in an order for roadside service, and it's taking a while. And while it's taking a while, I'm like, why is it taking so long? I'm just like being really, really paranoid about it. I'm telling myself, like, there's no way a smart key would lock itself in the car. There has to be a way into this trunk. There has to be a way. So while he's on the phone telling me, he sent me a 6-link code to be able to access my information, I'm sure, my friggin' account. I come outside and I start kind of puttering under the edge of the trunk and it pops open. I found some little something under there that popped it open, and I'm like, never mind, sir. I was able to figure out how to open the car. So he keeps me on the phone a little bit longer and says, I've sent you an email just describing this call, you know, just giving the details of this call. Is there anything I can do for you? And I said, no. I never got the email. Okay, I never got the email confirming our conversation. I did get the text message to my phone with the 6-digit code to allow him access to who knows what. I have not gotten the email that he said I was going to get regarding the conversation and the ticket and all this and that and this and that. And right before we hung up, he says, ma'am, I show that you have not paid your premium yet. I said, it's automatic draft. It automatically gets taken out of my account. As a matter of fact, I just received a text message a few days ago letting me know that they're going to pull it out by a certain time, by the certain date that they always take it out. And he says, well, we've been having issues with our billing system, so if you don't want to go into if you don't want to be flagged, I can go ahead and take that payment. And by now all the red flags are flying. I'm like, oh my God, fool, you got played, you got punked, you got scammed. You just gave this man your social security number. This man has access to everything linked to your Geico account, including your bank account. So now I'm paranoid. I'm trying to call Geico. I don't know who to call. Do I call my bank? I don't know what to do. And everywhere that I try and call is closed for the day, or telling me to call this person or this person, and they're going to send me a link for online. I need to talk to a live person and tell them I think I just made a horrible mistake, and I need to be, at least the bank, let them aware that I may have given all my friggin' information or a link to my bank account to these people. I feel like a friggin' moron, guys. I feel like a moron. Had I not panicked, had I just stopped and thought a little bit longer on the smart key not locking me out, I may have avoided a potential scam. So I Googled the number, and one says this number may be a scam, but it has been linked in the past to Blue Cross Blue Shield. I ain't got no Blue Cross Blue Shield. I was calling Geico. That number did not pop up as Geico like it did on the website that I clicked on. So I called the number back, and the same accent answered. Thank you for calling Geico. The same accent. And I'm like, is it legitimate or not? So now I'm freaking out, guys. I'm freaking out. I'm having a trauma. I'm having some stress. It's raining, so I can't grill my food. I'm going to go ahead and just set it up on, cook it on the stove or on the little griddle, I guess. That's not what I wanted. But I want to cry, guys. I want to cry so bad. Like, I hope to heck I did not just play myself. But I think I did. I think I just got scammed. I allowed myself to be scammed, I believe is what happened. But the sun looks like it's peeking out. I might try this grill. I don't know. I'm gonna go try the grill. You guys, I hope. I'm so scared to check my account now. I'm so scared to check my account now. All my money's gonna be gone. But I'm gonna try and call the bank again. Oy. You guys, it is getting dark. It's 4:40. But anywho, my grilled dogs and burgers are in here with the buns. And our plates, paper towels, and utensils. In here I have a tray of cinnamon rolls I couldn't resist, a tray of chocolate chip cookies, the chips, the condiments, ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise. I'm going to put a little bit of ice in here and set in my store-bought tater salad, grapes, and strawberries. The wind has picked up. The clouds have moved in. Let it rain all at once, honey. Let it rain all right now, because we got fireworks. It's only about 4:45 now. So hopefully it rains itself out. It has cooled down, thankfully. And we can have a lovely fireworks show. I'm gonna check to see if the grill is still smoking. I literally just took off the last patty. Look at my melted cheese. Ew. It's still very, very warm. But I'll clean it tomorrow. Woo, I am taking advantage of this little bit of time. We said we were gonna meet here at 5, but we're always on Mexican time. So that's probably 5:15, 5:30. I'm telling you, así como estoy, así me voy. The way I am is how I'm going. I need to wash my hands. They feel super gritty and I have stuff under them. But I'm trying to rest my feet because that one foot is acting dumb. And I haven't sat down, you guys. I've been running since 8:30. I was straightening up the house, cleaning up the house. I cleaned the toilets. Then I headed out, came in, had that horribleness with possible scam, reached out to the bank, spoke to someone who said they were going to put a note into the account. I could not get a hold of anybody at Geico, like anybody that I trusted. I was calling another number directly from my Geico app, but as it's ringing and taking forever to answer, I got scared. And I was like, what if this is another person, you know, faking? So I hung up. But the bank is aware that if any weird transactions are placed, it ain't me. Because I told her I don't plan on going anywhere. I told her everywhere I'd been, I confirmed that everywhere I had been prior to me trying to call Geico was legitimately my charge, that I had not planned. I'm not planning on using my card at all for right now. I can use a credit card, and then I took out some cash in case there's some tchotchke at the park that Caleb wants. But I pretty much told her I don't plan on using my card at all, honestly. So they're aware that they're going to be on the alert for possible fraudulent charges. Then I went out and cooked the food, and I came in, and in between I ate a little. I had got myself a fish sandwich at McDonald's, and I hadn't planned on eating this late, but it don't matter, honey, because a grilled hot dog is a grilled hot dog, and those are delicious. I'm sure I'll eat. If anything, I'll gorge on fruit and veggies. But I'm finally sitting down. I smell like barbecue. I thought about possibly changing, but it's too late now. Even if I change, my hair and my skin smell like barbecue and charcoal. So whatever. It is what it is. I'm sure I'm not the only person right now smelling like a grill. But I wanted to show you guys a few little things that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And the bins. I found some interesting things at the bins that I really liked, but I didn't need and didn't have any room for. And I was playing with my life, taking a few snapshots and video that I did, very few, because I told y'all how they are there. They don't like you recording. They will yell at you, front you out, make you feel like a misfit for taking your camera out. But let me show you guys real quick what few little things I saw there. And then the weirdo little Dollar Tree that I went to had some interesting things. It was an interesting little store. Now y'all know I gotta stop at the socks. See if there's something I don't have. And these are the black style as opposed to the blue ones that I just found. You guys, I just cannot stay away from these. Ooh, and they have plenty. I love me a little popsicle, and I've never tried these. It is summertime. I've never tried these either. But I don't like these that you gotta snap apart. Smoothies. Oh my goodness. I don't understand my addiction to Frosty Pops. What is the point? Look at this craziness. Why do Dollar Trees look like this? Ooh, a blue Sunny D. Shut up. This is the best friggin' cheese popcorn. And I love that they have scripture on every bag. I think that is so cool. I swear I could use this for something, but I can't remember for what. I'm going to regret not getting this. I'm looking for cross shapes to mount some of my little silver crosses on, but I haven't found any. I could have swore I'd seen some at Dollar Tree though, but maybe it's not. I swear this is going to end up at home with me eventually. This is everything that I grabbed at the Dollar Tree. Y'all know I love me a popsicle, okay? I'd never have the Sunkist, but I like the Sunkist sodas. They're okay. So I'm like, let's try this. And this one has peach. I love peach. So let's try those. And then I grabbed the Sunkist smoothie bars. I'm hoping the texture is like the Italian ice that I buy, the little pink box that I buy all the time. Because these are usually kind of really fine little ice granules, most of them. But the Italian ice is smooth. It's just, I love the texture of them. And this says smoothie, so we're going to see if Sunkist smoothies are worth a hootie. And then I got some boiled peanuts, Cajun style. Y'all remember I told y'all I had bought a can of boiled peanuts at the Dollar Tree, and I swear it was in my cupboard dang near to almost expiration, because I was like, what is a boiled peanut? Oh my gosh. I opened them. I loved them. They tasted just like garbanzo beans. And I devoured them just like, you know, just like that. And then it was somebody at work who says they also like them, and they put chile, tajin, lime, whatever on it. I'm like, moron. They tasted exactly like garbanzo beans to me, and that's how I season my garbanzos. A little salsa, a little chile, and some lime. Never occurred to me to do the peanuts that way. So I'm like, next time I find them, I'm going to buy them now that I know that I like them, and I'm going to judge them up. Well, these are Cajun. So I'm thinking some kind of spices on there. So I went ahead and got these. And I found one lonely little can of the original. These are the ones that I first tried. So I got me some boiled peanuts. I'm going to have them with a Dr. Pepper one day. So grab those. I grabbed another one of these little canisters. I really like these. I currently have Q-tips in them in the counter upstairs because it's just easier. You know, you see them, you remember, you don't have to dig through all your stuff. Well, at least I don't have to dig through all my stuff. And I found a matching one. Oh, sorry. Open and say, ah. Open and say, ah. Like those old doctor things. But anyway, I got this because another thing that I forget that I have to dig for that I can never find in the mornings are my little flossers. I don't know what happens to them. You close the drawer, you close the cajon, and they fall to the back. So I have to open the little drawer and look in the back. I'm like, oh my goodness, that gets old. So I wanted some more. Well, I have a few left upstairs, and I needed more anyway. So I got this brand, Guru Nanda, 60 floss picks. And I'm going to put them in here, and they're going to go next to my Q-tips on the counter upstairs. Then I found one of these. I've been looking for another one of these forever. And if I didn't find one, oh well, I didn't find one. But y'all know how I am about non-matching things. I purchased 4 of these before, and I broke one. And I've only had 3. And the reason I didn't throw them all away is because I use them for propagation. Well, one of them I use for propagation. But I really like the glass. It's nice and thick and sturdy. And usually, you know, they'll last until you give one to me. And I finally found the same one at this weirdo Dollar Tree. So I grabbed another one. I now have 4 again. Probably should have got 2 because I'm going to break one again eventually. But I got that. Okay. Y'all remember these, right? I still haven't put them outside. Y'all remember these? I said I wanted to put one of those little solar powered Dollar Tree thingamabobs in there. Well, I honestly didn't remember. But as I walked in, I saw these. Look at these guys. These are squat. They're little squatties. Little short squatties. I hadn't seen these at my Dollar Tree before. I haven't seen these at any Dollar Tree before. So I'm not going to use the palito. I'm not going to use the spike. I'm just going to set it in the lantern. I may have to use a little hot glue. I don't know. But look. Isn't that perfect? So stinking perfect. So I got 3 of them, 1 for each lantern. And it's funny because I saw the little lanterns and I'm like, girl, what did you need lanterns for? You just bought something you needed lanterns for. What was it? What was it? Don't leave here because these, you don't have to, you know, they're not going to teeter or totter. They're just going to sit flat. Don't leave here without buying these. But how many do I need? How many do I need? Y'all, I had to go watch a video. I had to flip through the last thrift video and then eventually I'm like, it's for the lantern. So I needed 3 and I got 3. I got this set of slotted spoon and regular spoon. The plan was I was going to take it for the picnic, for potato salad and my fruit salad. I didn't make the fruit salad. We have plenty of fruit though. But I do have the potato salad. But the spoon is too big. I'm just going to go ahead and use one of the little small plastic spoons. So this will be around the house for some other shindig. Got plates for the same reason. I already took out a handful of plates from a started batch. So, but we use those around the house anyway. Ay, tengo calor. As I was walking out, they had a bunch of those little $1.25 magazines. And I love their little magazines. I got another small space makeover. I love these. I get so excited when I see these. And then a Great Backyards. Okay. I have 2 of these from a couple months ago. And I kept seeing the same one, Well, I hadn't looked at my Dollar Tree to see if they had any. But as of right now, these are the 2 new ones that I got. And I can't wait to go through them and look at them. Just got a text from my friend saying they are on their way. It is so humid. The storm is coming. Like, it just got hot. Then the last thing I picked up at Dollar Tree. Since they had them, guys. Okay, since they had them. I might throw some of these in the ice chest, honestly. They're so refreshing. I'm going to throw one of these in the ice chest. Let me put that over there, right there. Okay, now let me get over to the other side and show you what I picked up at the bins. Oh, yes. They are on the way. I wish I had time for another shower. I'm so sticky and stinky and ooky. But let me show you guys what I picked up at the bins before they get here. Catch me and my dome all up in y'all's face. I found this adorable star, and it gives me my little buffalo, Americana buffalo vibe. I have Americana buffalo out there with similar painting on it, and I got that at Black Friday. And when I saw this, I'm like, oh, I have to have this. I have to have it. It's a star. It's Americana. I gotta have it. I found this lovely cup. So beautiful. And it was just in a bin full of dishware, and there's not one chip in it. Give me a couple weeks. I'll break it some kind of way. You know, it wasn't even ever washed. Maybe just donated directly from the store, but the hearts were so pretty. Grab that. Now this thing I got a lot of attention for. Quite a few people were looking at it and either put it back or saw me get it and they wanted to know what it was. Quite a few ladies, I'm talking about 4 or 5 people, approached me. Oh, can I look at that? That is so wonderful. I saw it, but I wasn't sure what it was. A couple ladies knew what it was. It's a propagation. They're propagation bottles and you can shape them any way you want. I thought they were friggin' gorgeous. And Home Goods was selling it for $24.99 and it ended up in the bins. And y'all know I'll be propagating. So I grabbed that thing. Then the only other thing that I picked up at the bins was this. This is the first thing I saw and I'm lugging it around, carrying it around. Everything total was like $9 and some cents because they charge, I forget what, per pound depending on what you're buying. And y'all know I cannot wait to drop a little solar light in there or something. I kind of want to spray paint it and clean it up some, but then I love the rust on it. I don't know. So grab that. And then that's all I picked up at the bins. Oh, yeah. Then I went into the store. And in the store, I saw things that I'd seen there before, things that I hadn't gotten, things that I had wanted to get, things that I had wanted to get in visits past and didn't. Went ahead and got them. The little laundry sign, the laundry room, oh my gosh, so stinking adorable. This was not $1.99 when they were selling it. I remember it was a little more, but it was $1.99 this week. So I grabbed it and I'm definitely going to put it in that laundry room. Do y'all remember these? Some of y'all were surprised that I left them behind. Well, they were still there, so I took it as a sign that they were meant for me. Y'all remember these? I grabbed them. Loved them. Cannot wait to use them. I could use them in the bathroom with some creative little photos in there. I can use them anywhere in this house, really. It'll go. So grab those. They were both $1.99. I don't know why they were both priced the same price, but they're different sizes. Who knows? And then this thing I put back twice, and I'm like, no, it's too pretty. I'm going to regret not getting it because I'm going to use it for earrings. I have earrings scattered all over this house. Y'all saw me looking at this thing. Now, at one point it was a candle because it says it was a candle. I guess whoever owned it burned the candle out. You still get a faint, fruity smell from it. But it's this beautiful, purpley, glowy, iridescent-y kind of candle holder. But I'm going to use it for earrings. And it was, can y'all see? It was $2.99. But that's everything, guys. I'm going to have to leave everything scattered on the table. So, I'll have to make room if and when we come back here. But that's everything, guys. I'm going to go ahead and try and freshen up some, straighten up the coif, make sure my Yosemite Sam ain't all exposed. And I will see you guys very, very soon.
I love y'all bunches. Bye.